maybe this says something about me. Maybe it says something about you. Maybe it says something about both of us.
Yeah.
No one's ever left me a voice message.
Oh, wow. I've gotten a couple.
So either you have a lot of friends, I have none, or we're not friends. I don't know what's going on here.
I had one person I knew who just started sending me voice messages. I didn't even understand what it was. It was the first time I saw it. I had to call and be like, what is this? Are you leaving me a voice message? Do I have to listen to all these? You sent me 3 of them.
What was he saying? Was he declaring his love for you?
It was, I can't remember. Ooh, actually gets the Reaper there.
Correct.
You ever use FaceTime?
Yeah.
You got kids, right? You use FaceTime for your
that
kids?
With the family, yeah. Because like if there's a reactor being made there, maybe you can get something done. Not sure exactly on that.
Okay, he's coming in. Last time he tried to go for the medevac entirely, but
oh wow! So far this has not worked out.
Yeah, so far this has gone very, 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 very badly.
Oh! I can't believe that didn't shoot.
And Blake is 10 seconds out.
13 seconds out.
I know. I thought you were gonna like it. I was like, oh, I hope he doesn't say anything.
Yeah. Well, I got to call you on your BS.
That's
tasteless.
Right. Someone clip that. Tasteless has now lost his job.
Yeah.
You lied to these good people.
There's any number of people that would have looked at that and said, oh, that has to be at least 14 seconds.
Now, he went for 2 forges behind this.
Yeah.
Stat really wants to go into late game.
2 eBays on the other side. And he's got his quick third command center as well, let's not forget. So it feels like pretty even, I would say, right?
Yeah, very macro-y game.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you don't.
So he's just not going to do it.
No way.
He's like, is there a depot I can shoot down here? Ah, he's learned. He's adapting.
Yeah, this seems like I don't think either of them can really do anything to each other. It's interesting how, like, what was it? Season 1 this year was the super upset season, wasn't it? If I recall correctly. It was Season 1 or Season 2?
Season 1 was
where it was like Patience was winning all the groups and all these players were.
There was like tons of upsets. Was it Maru eliminated first?
No, Season 1 he won, so maybe it was Season 2.
No, yeah, what am I saying? No, it had to be Season 2. Because I remember the first day of Season 2, I was just like, wow, the first day Maru got knocked out, we were like, oh, that's awkward because he's in all of our intro videos.
That's right.
So far, stats is saying very true to what his successes have been. Uh-oh. This is, okay. I was about to say, if they both get the rocks here. All right, he wants to tear that down. I don't think he's going to push through, though.
No, not while he's sitting there. And this army is not. Like, Stats' army is scary and will take a good, quick, sloppy engagement, but you're not going to attack into a entrenched position with that army.
Yeah, with Widow Mines down here, it's going to be way too hard to take out the Widow Mines before they fire down everything. He needs to get an observer there, get the stalkers, snipe that all down before the Terran can stim up and liberation zones are set up. When liberation zones get set up, you probably can't get in there.
Is he going to attack into this?
I guess he is, but I feel like
this is madness. This is madness. There's no way that you're supposed to attack this. He better get the best storms he's ever done in his whole life if he's going to win this battle.
Not
right.
Well, I mean, I agree with everything that you're saying. I'm a little bit confused by what I'm seeing here.
How did he think that
he did not even have an observer to fight the mines?
Yeah, let the Zealots eat him.
Yeah,
that was a surprising attack. Whenever I see that,
there's going to be mines there, of course.
Liberators mines a stimmed arced army, and it's like yes,
and a planetary was making.
Flying Psystorms are strong. I give you that, but like. Even if he hadn't disabled that Warp Prism, that was not going to break Maru.
This is mirroring a little bit of what we had in Game 1, where Stats is probing for a position to come in here and do damage, and he's not trading efficiently. And maybe Maru just pulls out ahead here. In fact, he's going to stim and try to come in here, maybe hit this while the Warp Prism is set up.
Yeah, nice EMPs right there. The engagement seems to be going... Well, that's a lot of Marauders left over with 3 Immortals.
The Immortals were in such a spot where they were not easily just targeted down. Now, with 2 more Colossi comboed in here, this actually could really push through.
I think he needs a little bit more like Zealots in there. His Immortals took some damage. He definitely needs the shields back. And then it's mostly Stalkers. I believe no Psystorms left. So I want to see Stats actually pull back. There's a nice high-energy High Templar coming down.
Here we go, another Templar moving through, looking for any other stray units to get another big storm down here. Zealots are now coming in to meet up with the rest of this army.
Did you see where he moved the High Templar to?
Oh, to the bottom?
Yeah, he moved it up that ramp to make... That's like a flank you don't expect. A High Templar walking down that ramp.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he owns the place. That's his home up there.
Okay, he's going to try to come forward. Again, with the planetary in the background here, you got to be worried, because even if you tear through everything, the planetary can a lot of times decimate the rest of your army.
Totally. Okay. Well, some good EMPs once again. Nice storm as he comes in. No way.
Yeah, there's no way this works. I'm just surprised that Stats is attacking into this. Like,
me too.
It is not going to work.
Yeah.
You have the Marines have the ability, and Marauders have the ability to stem behind the planetary. There's plenty of ghosts. You know, when you have this many stem Marauders, you know, with concussive shells as well, you can actually run away, and most of the Protoss army isn't able to catch up.
Yeah.
And so then you're picking and choosing your battles.
Absolutely. And you whittle them off. You kite. I mean, that's what it's all about. Maybe that first game short-circuited Stats' brain because he was doing so well, and then you just got rolled suddenly when he lost his super high-tech glass cannon army. And now he's just like making kind of a brute force army, and he keeps attacking these entrenched positions, where these entrenched positions, that's when you want the Tempest.
You know, the thing as well is that at PvT, it's actually hard for both sides to push into each other. Once you get to a later point, it's a funny matchup in that nobody has to be the guy to keep expanding. You're usually sort of even on bases, which is an exception in mirror in almost all RTS mirror matchups. Normally one person ends up
non-mirror, you mean?
Huh?
Non-mirror, you mean?
That's what I meant to say, yeah. Sorry. So he's going to try to attack in here. Planetary over here. SCV's a little bit later on the repair here. Let's see if the Disruptor Shot can help take that out. Stalker's hitting the bottom, but Terran with, I'd say, a much more threatening army coming through here.
Yeah.
This is an army that I don't know that you can necessarily stop. I think given enough time, and with the production back at home here for Terran, maybe you can muster the forces to hold off Protoss. I don't know if that's true here for what Terran has pushing across the map.
Yeah, I definitely agree with what you're saying there. With the Liberators, like, you can kill everything Stats has, whereas Maru has a chance at stopping this, but once the army comes together, Stats' army is super scary as well.
You're in a bit of a base trade situation here.
Yeah.
So
Stats is losing everything, though. Everything's going away. Supply blocked as well. He really needs to join his army up and take out the main. And you know what? Okay, so Stats has some leftover money. Let's see if he actually tries to make anything else. He's getting supply blocked off and on. Yeah, I think he's just going to be kind of permanently supply blocked.
Yeah, well, I think it's such a long road for him to actually get out of this. So both the mains are going to be destroyed. Actually, I hold that thought. Maru is going to try to hold the ramp here. And, you know, Blink is here, but there's a lot of obstructions. And when the Liberators come down and merge with the rest of this army, I do not know that there's enough Stalkers to realistically fight.
Yeah, that's a good question, but this is a great type of move.
Yeah.
Especially considering he sent all of his Liberators back. Even one Liberator would stop this from occurring.
Oh my god, he's got to be careful.
So Stats remakes the Nexus in the center of the map. This is a game that could go to a draw as well. Just throwing that out there.
Very true.
If you kill that Nexus, then Maru can force a draw. It's the only thing he needs to do. But a canceled Nexus won't quite do it.
He also has the option to now meet up with the rest of his army. Again, the Terran army is in... I'm sorry, how many medevacs are actually over this? Oh, there's enough. He can actually pick up everything. Okay.
Close to, at least. Oh, good EMPs.
God, that was the EMP. Oh, man.
Oh,
Stats is so good. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was. But Maru has some things going on at home. He has 3 command centers. No, 2 command centers, but that's fine. You know, he's got mules and all that.
But, you know, there's so many probes here. I mean, these are immediately going to be able to mine. I think the real winning player for Terran is to try to use the Liberators in a fight. He needs to just have his whole army merge back together.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he
needs to come...
Actually, what if you...
Oh, God!
There's no production at all. 0 production for Stats, okay?
True.
So actually...
What you see is what you get.
Yeah, what I'm thinking here is that Maru sits back, mines behind his Liberators, makes what he needs to kill that army, and goes. Yeah.
Yeah, the minerals that are going to be spent here for Stats, even though he's got 27 workers, it's actually not Yeah, he has no gateways. He's got no
he's got
stargates.
nothing.
He's just now making 3 more gates. He's still a ways out from having anything that's actually like good.
You have to win in kind of a running around positional type battle here because the Liberators are too strong. This is hilarious. Unsiege 1 Liberator, please, and put it over there.
I was going to say, just they can hit air units.
Yes.
They're not
they
good
have
at
an
it,
anti-air
but-
attack.
Yeah.
He's making a Viking. It's obviously much, much better. But yeah, Maru can just
here we
kind of
go.
make stuff.
Now look at this. Lots of pylons are being thrown down. There's no cybernetics core yet, so all that Protoss could get if the supply finally opens itself up would be zealots, which are not terrible actually in the late game, to be honest. Sometimes you just need a few more zealots to soak up stuff. Now that middle patch almost dried up. This one, you know, it has a little bit here, not very much. There we go.
Okay, he doesn't want to risk even losing that.
Yeah, the Viking is not a fast unit. It looks like he's trying to rearrange his Liberators.
Look at this, Stats remaking another base. I love it. Cybernetics core on the way. He's got 3 gates now. Plenty of pylons.
His
Well, not
mineral
quite
income
plenty.
is starting to actually grow.
Well, he's got 1 fully mining base.
He's
so.
not. He's still supply blocked. 112 to 95, and Terran's beginning to push.
Yeah.
And look how very careful he's being. Oh my God! Immediately lifts up all the Liberators. He's going to come forward now.
Oh my gosh, he's just so close. Stats is going to have to take a fight.
Okay, getting out of that range. Whoa! 1 sentry sniped off.
You have to run. You have to run his
These
Stats.
are now.
You can't
These
fight.
are now touching where the Nexus are.
Cannot fight this.
He does have a Nexus in the back, so he can just evacuate this and go north. But there's not much more map to go north on here.
Yeah, it's very true. He's going to be able to push in there very easily. Stats is set around his prism for harassment. There's not much here. 4 charge slots can do a lot.
Frankly, it's not like he's making an army here, but he could come forward and take this Nexus out. He could afford to take a little bit of a beating here.
He's not got enough for another Nexus.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, there's another Nexus on the center left.
Oh, okay. Well, he doesn't have enough for another Nexus anyways, Tasteless. I'm not wrong.
Ouch.
Okay, well, he picks off a Liberator. If you can get rid of the Liberators, you have some sort of chance. He has to kill him somehow.
Oh, that's so low. Oh!
Nice. Picks off that Colossus. Colossus was not the most important unit here, but I think the Disruptor actually is the most important unit here. And down it goes.
Yeah, that was the unit that could get 3 shots off.
All right, that's
It's
it.
a sentry,
He has to
and
fight.
that should be it.
Wait a minute.
No. There's just going to be too much down here. And all the Liberators are gone. GG. Maru moves on. And that means we're going to have Maru versus Rogue for our final match. Hell yes.
Maru versus Solar.
Did I say? Oh, yeah. Solar. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry.